Hey, what's up? I'm Darkbblue, trying to help everyone enjoy games in depth. Recently, I've been playing Mandragora Whispers of the Witch Tree. I was planning on a series of guide videos, but it turns out that this game doesn't really have an in-depth mechanism design. So I will only make this single video, talking about a generic combat trick in almost all side-scroller Soulslikes games, not only in this Mandragora game. Now let me ask you, suppose you are playing a typical 3D Souls games, how do you evade an attack? I believe you will time your dodge rolling so that you are invulnerable when hit by the attack. But it's not the case in a side-scroller Souls game. Instead, you will be dodge rolling in advance, before the enemy attacks. This is to pass through the hitbox of the enemy, getting behind it. In most side-scroller Souls games, most attacks cannot hit you if you are behind the enemy. As a result, you do not need to time your dodge, but can dodge in advance. This is the important trick I'm talking about, which can greatly reduce the difficulty of the combat. Based on this trick, let's talk about two additional details worth noting. First, while most attacks cannot hit you if you are behind the enemy, a few attacks can. In these cases, you won't be able to use the dodging in advance trick anymore, but need to fall back to the timing your dodge strategy. Good news is, most attacks cannot hit behind the enemy. Taking Mandragora as an example, you can safely dodge in advance in most cases, and one field case is the Vampire Lord boss. One of his attacks, the Great Sweeping Slash, can hit both directions, so this attack needs to be timed well. The second detail is if the enemy can change its direction amid the combo. If an enemy cannot change its direction amid the combo, you'll need to dodge only once, and then you are totally safe during the entire combo. The Halberd Soldier in the Vampire Castle is a very good example of this. The first two hits of his combo will always hit the same direction. However, if the enemy can change its direction amid the combo, you'll need additional dodges per direction changing. The Vampire Lord has a melee combo that can change direction, which is a good example. Lastly, I want to compare side-scroller Souls games to more traditional Metroidvania games. In my opinion, the key difference is if you will be damaged by simply making contact with an enemy. In Souls games, there's no such a thing as contact damage. As a result, you will stay close to the enemies mostly, dodging across them to their back. This brings a combat style similar to that in 3D Souls games. In typical Metroidvania games, there is contact damage. Therefore, you will stay distant from the enemies mostly, using jumping or distance for evasion. This brings a different combat style than that of Souls games. Basically, that's my thoughts during my playing Mandragora. Now I feel that this game is more about one-shot experience rather than replaying. It doesn't get an in-depth mechanism design, so there won't be more videos about it. If you want to play games into depth together with me, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, see you around.